Hey y'all, welcome to Wilderdynasty. If you are new here, I go by Jerry. Go ahead, like, comment, share, and subscribe already. So if y'all was like watching my TikTok, then you would see that recently I hit a black possum. Yes, a black possum. Okay, y'all, my entire family dogged me. While I was driving, my thing is I do not like hitting animals because these animals have a home to go back to. They got a family. Like, they have to make their back into their family and everything. Like, they got to go back home. You know, like, you know what I mean? Their families are expecting them to come back home. So I was driving down the road, and remind you all, there was incoming traffic, and I had to make a choice to either hit this animal or get hit by a truck that was on the road or go in the ditch. So which one do you think I chose? Yes, I chose to hit a black possum. So I couldn't go over because, of course, incoming traffic was coming in. Like, there was traffic was coming. I would have swerved. That would have been my first choice, is to swerve, because like I said, like, I have a heart for animals, for things. Like, it's so bad because I don't like to kill roaches, but I will let a roach out the door, like, okay, go to somebody else's house or whatever and not kill them. But it's like, okay, if you're gonna kill them, go ahead and kill them, but I'm not gonna kill them on my watch. I was following an 18-wheeler, and y'all know animals, they just pop out of nowhere. Not really pop out of nowhere, but like really pop out of nowhere. And that's what happened in my case. It was an 18-wheeler in front of me, and I was like probably two and a half, maybe 3 cars back from this 18-wheeler that was in front of me. And all of a sudden, I seen this little gray thing that first went, across the road. And I was like, what is squirrels doing out at night? So I was like, okay, that's weird. And literally, y'all, 0.2 seconds later, it was a black possum that came out. And when it came out, like, again, I couldn't swerve, and I refused to go in the ditch. So I ran over it. And when it hit it, it sounded like, it sounded like bones was cracking. And I was like, ooh, okay, whatever. About 10 minutes later, y'all, my car started running on hot. But before I saw the car running on hot, I first seen, like, it was like different lights I've never seen come up on my dashboard. All these lights talking about the TPMS. I need to collaborate my tires. I need to go see my dealership. Go see dealership. Your radar is messed up. Go see your dealer. It was like all types of sort of things coming up on my dash, and I was like, what is this? Like, what? I don't understand. So then I called my husband, and my husband was like, where are you? And I told him, like, where I was at or whatever. And he was like, okay, I'm coming. He would like try to make it home because I was so close to being home. I was, driving wise, I was like 2 minutes from being to my mom's house. But walking with kids, it would have probably been like 15, 20 minutes to walk to the kids' house. And it was dark. Okay, where we were at, there was no light, so it was just like pitch black dark. So I was like, oh my gosh, like, what is this? What's going on? Blase blase. So my husband told me he would like turn the car off and then turn it back on. So I was able to like turn the car off, and I let it sit down for a second, and then I turned it back on, and he would like try to make it home because you're so close. And I tried, and y'all, the HC, like the temperature in the car, well, at the time I just called it like the temperature outside, because I honestly always thought that it read like the temperature outside. And I was like, why is it saying that it's hot for? And it's cold outside. And my husband was like, stop, 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 turn the car, turn the car, turn the car off. Y'all, like, the bar was so far high, like it was literally at the H. And he was like, where are you? I'm gonna come, I'm gonna come, I'm gonna come. And I said, okay. So I told him where I was at or whatever. I got the phone with him. And then I called my uncle and I was like, you know, hey, can you help me out here? Like, what is going on? Blase, blase. And and he was like, yeah, if it's he was like, maybe your radiator, if it's running high, maybe it got no hole, it got a hole somewhere on it. And I was like, okay. A few minutes passed by and we got the car in the yard. So like some neighbors came and like helped honey, you know, they were looking at it. So I had to go get some water. It was like, you know, just put some a bottle a gallon of water in the car and you'll be able to, you know, drive it home, whatever. And I was able to put the kids in his car so they can keep warm, because like my car, it was cold, like it was like 20 something degrees, like we're outside, I got the kids, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like what is happening? Well, I came, you know, I had to use the bathroom. That was the one thing. I had to use the bathroom. So I came to my mama's house and I used the bathroom, and I got like 2 big jugs of water and I took it back to honey and our neighbor. And the first gallon of water, it legit, like, it did not hold. It just came rushing, gushing out from up under the car. And then they was like, yeah, that's not hold. I don't know how you're gonna get home. So babe was like, okay, I'll do it again. And I'll just like get in the car and I'll just like go as quick as I can to the house. Legit, like we was less than 2 minutes away from the house. So he did that or whatever, got in the house, thanked the neighbor, got in the yard or whatever, and honey took the flashlight on and he saw like the bottom of the bumper hanging. He was like, okay, you can be honest with me, what you hit? I said I hit a gray squirrel and I hit a black possum. And he was like, baby, a possum not gonna do that to your car. I said I hit a black possum. That's what it was. I said I hit a black possum. Y'all, I got dog. Honey was like, baby, there is no black possum. And I was like, and when I tell you I was dead serious, I was like, babe, I hit a black possum. I hit a squirrel first because it ran across the road. You just told me that squirrels don't come out at night. So if it wasn't a squirrel, I guess it was a rat. I hit that, and after I hit the rat, I then hit the black possum. And he was like, he was like, a possum is not gonna mess up your car like that. It's not gonna bring you. He was like, you know, he would just say all this stuff like, a possum not gonna do that. So then I called my mom. My mom was like over like an hour away. So she, you know, by the time she did get home or whatever, she was like, what the devil did you do to the car? I said, I hit a black possum. And when I tell you, y'all, my mama called everybody in our family. Everybody in my family, and they was like, there is no black possum. I said, y'all cannot tell me that I did not hit a black possum. It was low to the squirrel. I said, I first hit a squirrel. I said, and babe told me that the squirrels do not come out at night, so I guess it was a rat. I hit a rat, then I hit a black possum. And then then my family was like, oh, why didn't you swerve? Why didn't you get off the road? I said, if I could, I would have. You know what I mean? It was like traffic was right here coming, and this animal was right there. And I said it was a ditch. Like, it wasn't like a ditch like, you know, like this. It was like a deep ditch. So we would have flipped, basically. And I chose to hit an animal than risking my kid's life to flip in a ditch and risking my kid's life to hit an oncoming traffic. What would you have hit? You know what I mean? So they was like, there's no black possum, there's no such thing as a black possum, blah, blah, blah. I said, okay, so if it wasn't a black possum, what was it? So I'm gonna show y'all my car. But they was like, no, you didn't do that. Then it was like, you hit a baby deer. I said, I didn't hit no deer. I did not hit no deer. Now, y'all not gonna make me feel like I'm going crazy. And like, I sat there and mind you, like the kids, they was like finally in the house. And Fat Daddy looking at me, he was like, Mommy, did you hit a deer? And I was like, no, I hit a squirrel. I said, I hit a squirrel. And I said, if it wasn't a squirrel, I guess it was a rat. Then I hit a black possum. I said, the thing was too low to the ground. It was too low to the ground to tell me that I hit a deer. No baby deer is going to sit that low to the ground. When I tell you I was low to the ground, I'm talking about like, this is the ground. Like, it was like to be like right here. And that's what I was telling them. They was like, no, there's no way. Here, they were like, a possum not gonna do that to your car. A possum not gonna do that to your car. So, long and behold, and then, y'all, my aunt, she was like, you either hit a deer or you hit a human. And like, when I tell y'all, when my aunt said that, my heart dropped. I was like, there was no way. Like, I know it was black. And then, and then my aunt, they were just joking about it. They were like, then my aunt was like, they could have been low to the ground trying to ask for help and you ran them over. And I was like, let me go back out here. So I took Honey's car, nonetheless, and I drove back out there because I was like, you're not going to tell me that I murdered somebody, because at that point, like, I'm about to call 911 and I'm going to tell them where I'm at, and I'm going to tell them I made it home and I came back and they was literally laying on the floor, on the ground, like dead. Like, what, I really don't know what to tell you. So nonetheless, y'all, I did drove back out there, because it was like, I drove back out where it happened at, and I took pictures, I took videos for my family. Like, you're not gonna tell me that I hit a deer, because I know I did not hit no deer. I said it was a black possum.
Right.
So after my family did some research, y'all, I don't want to say I hit it, because it committed suicide. So it was a wild hog. A wild hog. And I was like, what is a wild hog? I have never heard, I've heard of a hog, I heard of a pig. I have never heard of a wild hog before, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all this. So the reason why I'm telling you all this story, because I told myself I was not gonna pick up the camera. If it did not happen on camera, it didn't happen. But nonetheless, we did call the insurance people and everything. They are actually coming out this morning and getting the car. We also have to go to get a rental for the kids and I, to drive, because I don't want to say that I ran it over, but it committed suicide, because if hogs can see, they will see that I was driving, minding my business, going the speed limit, and y'all committed suicide. Like, you couldn't wait until and remind you, it was an 18-wheeler in front of me. It was 18-wheeler in front of me. You could have committed suicide under that 18-wheeler. You could have committed suicide. Matter of fact, no. You could have committed suicide, or you could have just did what you had to do after I passed you, but you waited until I got there to come out. But y'all, I am very hurt of the whole situation, and I was just like, how? Why me? Why? So this is what happened. Like, as y'all can see, like, I think this is called a radiator. The radiator is all mushed in. The piece to hold the radiator up is like down on the ground. And yeah, y'all, like, pieces are just like hanging. Hanging. So this is what happened. The truck, like I said, is on the way here. I'm gonna clean, not really clean, it's nothing really to clean, honestly, but I'm just gonna take Fat Mama car seat out the car, because there's nothing in here. Really an umbrella. But I'm gonna take Fat Mama car seat out, and yeah, my car really not junky, y'all. It's really not. An umbrella, Fat Daddy jacket, this candy that they never ate. It's really not junky. It's nothing really for me to take out but this car seat. So that is what I'm about to do. Take this stuff out of the car and go back and wait for these people to come, these tow truck people to come, and yeah, go from there. So that is what my morning is looking like. Comment down below, let me know, what option would you have chose? Like, would you have hit ongoing traffic? Would you have hit the animal, or would you have ran into the ditch? Let me know. So my uncle brought this over, and I really want it. I've been telling Honey that I wanted me a trailer for the longest, and now to see it in the yard, I still want one, because I feel like I could put like trash on it, and then I have like an idea for like something for Fat Daddy to do. So I wanna know if I can take it. I think my only dilemma would be trying to figure out how this works.
I know how it works.
So you know how everything works. How does it work?
You need a truck for it.
Okay, and what else we need to do with the truck?
We need a hook.
And what else?
That's all. You just need to connect the trailer to the truck. Yeah.
Yes, so I want one.
Something else for you to blog about?
Yes.
You should have took the front of the car and shown what you had look.
I did, with my Black Possum.
Huh?
I said I did, showing my Black Possum, what that Black Possum did. To this day, y'all, that was a Black Possum.
There's an empire open.
I can't really show y'all. But it doesn't make any sense as to why I can't drive a rental. If I can drive her actual car because I'm a policy holder, why can't I drive the rental? I'm still the policy holder on the insurance. Nothing changes. But in my head, I'm thinking, like, what if something bad happens and she can't drive? I'm a policy holder. I'm the only one that's able to drive. Then how is this car supposed to get back to the rental place? I don't know. I just think of weird things like that. But anyways, enough of that. I'm just thankful that we have a vehicle that we can drive, both of us. So, gonna get the car situated or whatever. Right now, we're about to get some gas. And after we get some gas, then we are, well, the kids and I are going to go to Taekwondo because they have Taekwondo today. And then after that, we're just going to head back home. Shampoo. I had to shampoo and condition Fat Mama hair because she had that all weekend, especially with us being at the beach and sand got in her hair and everything. So, and she got chlorine in her hair. I haven't like thoroughly shampooed her hair, so I gotta make sure I get that done tonight as well. But you all will be right along with me as long as I can hold out for y'all to be along with me. But I don't know why I got this thing on my head still. I don't know why. But yeah, that is what is happening right now. And yeah, I'll get back with y'all in the field.